And we want to show you us in other elements. Like right now, y'all, I would never be caught on camera looking like this. But I just finished washing my braids that I just got.
Babe, you don't have to let them know that you would never be on camera looking beautiful as you look, because that's what that is.
Stop.
So quit telling the channel that I wouldn't even, come on, what are you looking like? You're looking gorgeous, beautiful.
Thank you, babe.
As you want to look.
Thank you, babe.
Love's in your face.
Thank you, babe. Mwah.
I don't know where you've been, but I'm glad that you're here. Gonna take you by the hand and lead you to the dance floor. Girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't.
So, y'all, we are going to do a very sort of chill with us on the weekend, trying out some new food and answering some of y'all questions.
Chill with us over Memorial Day holiday.
Yeah, exactly. And we are going to tell you guys what we ordered. I had a sweet tooth and I was like, I'm in the mood for some peach cobbler. And I was like, ooh, you know what? Oh, my baby was like, Peach Cobbler Factory. And I don't know if y'all have heard of the Peach Cobbler Factory. Do they have them in other places? I think that he said they got them in Atlanta too.
I think they do have them in Atlanta.
So this is, we ordered, go back to order. This is strawberry peach cobbler mango. Wait, let me go back and see what our order was. Hold up. So, okay, we got the cinnamon praline peach cobbler. We got the peach cobbler, and I added mango and strawberry to it. And then we got the mango peach cobbler cheesecake. And we got it's called the OG banana pudding brownie. And was it fat of us to order all of this? Yes, but so what?
True.
Wait, open that, please. And it comes with ice cream. Ooh, that looks good. Look, y'all. Ooh, is that cinnamon on the ice cream? Look at that. It's cinnamon on the ice cream. Ooh, wee. So this is a banana pudding. What is that? Banana pudding brownie. And we about to let y'all know how this stuff tastes. And while we're eating our sweets, we're going to talk to you guys and read some of your comments and just give you some of our feedback and yeah. You going through the comments, babe?
Yeah, I'm just going through them now.
Okay, this is yours. That's the one you specifically wanted anyway. They're all ours. I'm not eating all these. I'm like, dang, is she greedy? Why do we order all this? Because first of all, Cheesecake Factory. Peach Cobbler Factory is the bomb. Okay, let's start there. And they have, what else do they have, babe? They got peach cobbler shakes.
They got peach cobbler shakes. They got peach cobbler, of course. They got different flavors of peach cobbler. Banana pudding.
Mm-hmm. They have banana pudding shakes, honey apple cobbler. I didn't even see that one. Blackberry peach cobbler, caramel apple cobbler, cherry cobbler, cinnamon praline peach cobbler. That's the one you have. They got strawberry cobbler, strawberry peach cobbler, sweet potato pecan cobbler. That's the one I started to get, but I decided against it. Which one is this?
I told you, I think you got two of the same.
I don't think so, right?
But you know what? Instead of we talking over this, I'm about to taste it. That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, let's go.
Forget all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. I just got my hair braided today, y'all, and I washed it, and so I and twisted it, and I'm gonna put it in a scarf. I need to get something done in my hair so I can just have it up and out the way for this, so I can prepare for the wedding and not have to worry about my hair.
So y'all, this cinnamon praline, it's a problem.
Is it good?
It's a problem.
Is it good for real?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Oh, I'm about to taste some of that.
It's a problem, y'all. Y'all need Y'all need to come check them out.
Oh, it's good like that.
Yeah, it's good like that.
Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me tell y'all how the banana pudding brownie tastes. This is dangerous.
All of it dangerous, y'all.
This is dangerous.
All of it dangerous.
Ooh, baby, you want to taste it?
Yeah, I want to taste it.
That's dangerous. This is not supposed to be the same thing.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
And y'all, we just on here just being, just being, how we say fat. Just on here just eating. But this is another thing that we do.
Yeah, we love to eat. As y'all can see.
No, don't get it twisted though. I am in the gym. I do work out.
Well, I'm trying to get there.
We do cheat. We have our cheat moments.
I cheat a lot because I didn't gain so much weight since I've been here in Texas. I'm a foodie. I love food. I love good food.
Well, we both foodies.
Yeah, we are. We are.
We are at the point now where we have to monitor what we eat.
Yeah, because some things are getting out of control.
So.
Okay, my bad. This is the strawberry mango peach cobbler cheesecake. How's that? Let me let y'all take a look at it. Strawberry mango peach cobbler cheesecake. Ooh, it's dripping all over the side of the bowl. Oh.
Say, y'all, man, this stuff good.
This
don't even make no sense.
While we eating, we want to answer some of y'all questions. We don't want to just sit here and be smacking in y'all face, but
right. Y'all sitting there like, they just gonna eat and they ain't gonna even say nothing to it.
I'm sorry. Y'all, if you a cheesecake person, you need to go here because they do cheesecake like in every way imaginable, okay? Like, if you love cheesecake and you live in Dallas, Texas, or you live in a city or a state that has a peach cobbler factory, you need to make it your business to go.
I agree.
Baby, you want some ice cream on yours?
Yeah, but let's start reading some of the questions, babe.
What some of them say?
So I was trying to make out this name on here.
Okay. It looks like
Paquina
Paya is PACQUINAPPIAH.
8736.
Yeah.
And the question was...
Sorry, we can't pronounce it.
The question was, who cooks the best dishes between the two of you? Well, for me, that's a no-brainer. My baby, she kills the kitchen. It's not that I can't cook, but she does her thing in the kitchen.
Thank you, babe.
That's another thing also that captured my heart and they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So she did that part.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
Somebody else asked a question. I can't remember. I saw it. I want to say I saw it yesterday. Somebody said, what other things do we do besides going to home base? Like, in other words, since we are abstaining, what other things do we do? Sexually, I guess they asking. Nothing.
We don't tempt ourselves.
Abstaining means exactly that.
Yeah.
You're abstaining. You're not having sex. You are keeping yourself holy unto God. And just imagine how beautiful our wedding night is going to be. I think the thing to remember is that we are doing this God's way. We're doing something different than we've ever done before, both of us. And it's worth it. What you say, babe?
It's worth it.
It is, because we're best friends. We love each other. We have fun together. And, somebody else asked, was it hard? It's not hard.
It's not hard.
Mm-mm.
It's a mind thing when you start thinking it's hard.
Yeah. You probably just got overactive hormones if it's hard for you.
But when, again, like I've said before,
this is my favorite.
When you are really focused on the plan you have with God or aligning yourself with God, then it's not hard.
No.
It's not hard.
Babe, what you think about this?
This is good.
What did you got to taste more than banana pudding with the brownie? This is off the chain.
I tasted it. Mm-mm.
What happened?
I think I dropped some.
Gigi will get it.
She already got it.
This is off the chain. Oh my God. I don't know if I love this or not. I think it needs ice cream. If you do the cinnamon praline peach cobbler, you need ice cream with it. It's okay by itself, but it needs ice cream.
Mm-hmm. It go good with that ice cream.
I'm gonna make it a mess. But, babe, what would you say? To people that ask for any advice on like how to know when you found your mate. Like, what advice would you give people?
The advice I would give is that you pretty much want to use your heart and not your mind. I just had to do that. It just fit. But again, when you know, but
yeah,
when you're out there looking for that one to fulfill that love that you're looking for, it's not really that it's going to be hard on that end, because if you've been out of a relationship for that long and now you're wanting to find love, then it's not going to be that hard. Of course, you're going to have your moments where you're going to run into those that don't fit.
Mm-hmm.
And that again is just God letting you know also that it's not that it ain't time, it's just that person is not that one.
Yeah.
And again, you know what you want. You know how you want to be treated. That's the key. That's one of the keys. You know how you want to be treated. You know what you don't want to repeat.
What would you say to women that ask what are some of the things that they should what are some of the things they should avoid if they see in a man? What are some of the red flags? Things for them to be mindful of, and think about what you would tell your daughters.
What I have and what I do tell my daughters and what I will tell women, you want you number one, you want somebody who's going to respect you for your morals and your value to yourself. You want them to respect you spiritually. Of course, you don't want that man that just wants you for sex. You want someone who's going to reciprocate. That means you want someone who's going to give the same thing that you're giving to them. You want them to treat you like you want to be treated. And to some, they'd be like, he's just giving the simple rules of how a man should treat you. Well, that's it. Because it's simple. It's simple to follow. But at the same time, you have to be groomed for it. You have to learn from things that you have gone through previous relationships in order for you to do those things. Experience is the best teacher. So I would say to women out there who are looking for love, pay attention to those signs, how you need to be treated. First of all, it's their spiritual life right, how you want to be treated, what are they bringing to the table, words of affirmation, all of those things.
Are y'all compatible? Are you
compatibility, equally yoked?
Do you have the same ideas about the future? Are you equally yoked?
And you just don't want to a lot of times, I think
No, Gigi.
we are rushing so quick to find love that we miss out on those key things. We just want to be loved. But then once you in it, then you have to try to maneuver your way out of it. And then you realize, oh, this ain't what I was looking for. And that's why it is good to take your time, all time that you need, to make sure you're making the right selection on, because this is a life change. This is a life move. You want to do this just one time and one time only.
Listen, and
nobody has time to be always trying to go back and getting to know a person over and over again and getting to figure out what they likes and dislikes. Because I know I didn't want to do that again. I did say, if this relationship didn't work, I wasn't doing this again. And that's how I feel. That's how I felt, And so, but you want to make sure you're meeting that person to do it that one time and that one time only. Nothing is perfect. Understand that. Make sure you can deal with the things that you dislike about them. That, your deal breakers can't be overlooked for the sake of you just wanting love.
right.
Don't ignore your feelings of, oh, that's a deal breaker, but I go ahead. No, that's not good.
Best advice I received on marriage was from my father. And he says, my father's a pastor. He's a retired pastor. But he has counseled hundreds of couples throughout the years. And he tells all the couples that are attempting to get married or talking about getting married the same exact thing. If this person never changes, can you be with them for the rest of your life the way that they are? If they don't change the things that irritate you, if they stay exactly the same, the things that you don't like about them, if that stuff never changes, can you live with that? Because that is like one of the most important things. Like, people try to change people too much.
Right.
And people who are who they are. I think that's one of the beautiful things about our relationship is we are who we are. Like, we came into this like, we're excited to be together, but like, I think we change in ways to accommodate one another because we love each other. But the crazy part about it, it doesn't feel like we're changing. And when I say change, I mean we're we're maneuvering in ways that benefit the other person.
Right. And
So-
also makes our relationship run smoother.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely. Because we're considering each other.
Right.
It's not like all my way or all your way. It's like, okay, what do you want to be right, or do you want to have a lasting relationship?
And then it goes right back to what we have said in the beginning. If love is what you're seeking, if marriage is what you're seeking, know your goal. But it's not only one-sided. It's you and that person knowing the goal that you are trying to meet, trying to reach. And it's the goal of aligning yourself with God through marriage and doing it the right way, by way of God. So you can't lose sight of that. There is no big I's and little U's.
Somebody asked a question.
Well, we have a
Miss-
question?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Kesia Forever. How far in advance would you recommend to wedding dress shop?
That's for you.
I would say, well, once I got proposed to, I went that same week and I found my dress. But my story was a little bit more like, it was kind of intentional though. The reason I went so fast, because my daughter was here visiting and I was hoping to have that experience with her while she was here in town visiting and find my dress, and I did. But I would say you need to start looking right away. If you are engaged, once you receive a proposal, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've been always looking at wedding dresses because I just love beautiful things. So I look at beautiful houses, beautiful jewelry, beautiful dresses. So I kind of had an idea of the type of look that I would want in a wedding dress way before Donovan even came into my life. And that was before I even knew that I would have somebody. But looking in terms of like going in the store, I would say you need to do that right away once you get engaged, because hopefully the engagement, you be getting married shortly after you get engaged. Babe, what would you say to the people that have said that why did it take us so long to get married? We've had that question a couple times. People say, well, if it's God, why are y'all not getting married now? I think I brought this up before.
But see, I say to that is God gave you 5 senses and one of them ain't to be stupid. So it ain't, again, I say it's nothing to rush into. Everybody has their own time and when they will jump the broom.
It doesn't mean that we didn't know.
Right.
It just means that we're older and we are in our late 40s. We plan our life out. We plan how we're going to do things. We don't just go, oh, I love you, I'm excited, let's get married tomorrow. No, because we have lived enough life to understand that it takes preparation, it takes conversation, and that we want to make sure that we're wise in our decision making. And
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure that we were wise.
yeah,
We already knew. We were already overjoyed that we connected like we did when we met. We were already smiling with our cheeks hurting and everything. We knew of all of this, how we felt for each other and everything. That was not it. But still, at the end of the day, we still made sure. And it's okay that we still made sure. So, we got another question?
So, no, this is a comment. So, remember we had the comment where somebody was saying that God didn't put us together?
Right.
Because he wouldn't use the internet. Right. So, somebody responded to that comment.
Who was that?
Ann Jones, 6543. Ann Jones said, God made a donkey speak. Why can't he use the internet?
Wow.
Boom. Right. Okay. Exactly, Ann. If God can make a donkey speak, y'all think he can't use a dating site to bring 2 of his children together.
Right.
Cut it out, y'all.
What God puts together, no man can
man can separate.
Right.
Somebody said they just have a username. It's just a bunch of letters and numbers. I think your husband is giving you great advice. Get a wedding planner and make your wedding day a day that you can relax and enjoy. It will be worth it. That big rock is huge and beautiful. Yes, he did good. I can see that proud look on his face.
It's what I do. I do this.
Listen. Good Money said, I totally gave up on love, future relationship, marriage, and I ran across your page, hearing how God speaks through you and how you explain the Bible. I am encouraged. God bless you all. Amen. Miss Quita CDL to Nerves. Hey, girl. This is Quita from my other channel, and she is one of my regular commenters. And she said, now she's commenting on the video that we did the other day where I was talking about the lady that was on the phone flirting with you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, let me find out Auntie's gangster. Now she trying to be cute for my man. She basically was saying I was talking about the lady trying to be cute for you. So y'all, let me clear something up for y'all. And I know, and listen, Quita she's on my other channel, so she always comments. So she understands my personality. She gets me, right? Because she's been over there with me for a very long time, right? Somebody commented and said that I was acting insecure. Y'all, that video was all in fun. Babe, tell them how that day went. Were we getting into it about that, or were we laughing our butts off about that?
Like I said, it was funny that day.
I was purposely trying to make him laugh with acting like, oh, you want you a guidance counselor now? And then I called his mom and got her in on the fun.
I was crying, laughing.
And the more he laughed, the more I went in on it. So I was literally being silly.
And see, that's the thing about what we have in this relationship and going forward into this marriage, y'all. It's not tight.
No.
It's not tense. It's not stressful.
We have fun.
You know, we honestly have fun. You know, we don't make a situation be something that is not. You know, and we hide nothing from each other.
At all.
So in that moment of that was going on, I'm in the midst of doing something for my son. And this woman, who's a counselor at the workforce, was
trying to sound cute on the phone with my man.
Cute on the phone with her man. And she felt some type of way about it, which any other
but it was funny.
But it was funny.
It wasn't like we had I was insecure and jealous and thinking.
She wasn't. It was funny because she was so focused on her work at the time. And I put it on
you had it on speaker.
I had it on speaker already. And
I wasn't even paying attention really to the conversation. I'm doing my work on the computer.
Until the conversation was switching, it started prolonging, you know, to the point to where you still asking questions about a ride. Like,
we got a problem.
You didn't just hear this man say, he ain't no ride, you gonna ask again? And it was funny. That's what made it funny.
And I kept messing with him about it and making him laugh so hard. And
the part that really tripped me out when she told me that I had to change my voice. I
was like, you better get rid of that bass in your voice when you get on the phone with her. You better be like, hi, this is Mr. Robertson.
Yeah, that was funny.
And when he started laughing about it, I just had to keep messing with them.
And that's what we do.
That's what we do. We silly.
We able to go back and replay things in the moment.
Yeah.
And
just like when you talked about my menopause.
Hey, we able to, you say, you know how you tell a person, man, one day we gonna sit back and we gonna laugh about this. And that's pretty much what we do, man. You have to, and that also is another tip we will say as far as going forward in the relationship. You have to laugh.
You gotta have fun. Don't y'all know life is short?
Tight, you know, and that's another thing. Fun. That's another thing that we took from our past. Mm-hmm. You know, we didn't. It was tight.
Yeah, it was stressful. Tense, it was arguing. It was all type of stuff and
in all of that, you got a lot of stress. You got a lot of heart attacks, strokes, and all that stuff that you don't need.
We don't need that.
That's bad on your health.
And now that we have found happiness, now that God has blessed us with happiness in each other, why wouldn't we enjoy that? Why wouldn't we have fun all the time with that?
Why wouldn't we share it with you all? With our family.
Babe, tell them what we was doing the other day when we was in here.
We was in the kitchen, you all, and we were just making up songs.
Just making and dancing and being silly.
You know, we were just making up songs, you know, like we'll come up and say, Love with the Robertsons. And we just start adding a beat to it. And then we just do stuff like that. You know, and that's just us. We just being silly, man. Just living life, you know, laughing rather than the stress about it.
And then, I'm gonna tell you one song that we did. So we go to this place called Reggio's. Do y'all know about Reggio's? If you don't know about Reggio's, look it up. They got some good food, okay? I always ask him to get me some extra cilantro
and pico de gallo.
Yes, and pico, right? And so this time he got the cilantro, but he forgot the pico. And I was like, babe, they didn't give you no sour cream. So I was messing with him. I was like, next time you go, make sure you get
cilantro and pico de gallo.
No, the song.
I don't forgot how it go because it was just spur of the moment. You remember it? Like
extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro.
Yeah.
Extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro. I was like, give me some extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro. And then we broke it down into
and that's just something we do, y'all. You know, now y'all gonna end up saying it. Y'all gonna be sitting.
Babe, we need to harmonize it for them.
You know, y'all gonna be riding the car and all of a sudden you gonna extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro.
Extra pico,
yeah, y'all gonna do that.
Extra sour cream,
so
extra
that's just something we do, y'all. You know,
we silly. And so that's, I think, what makes us have such
don't be no pterodactyl or no grumpy smurf about it. If you don't like it, then don't like it.
Excuse me.
Golly. That's what we came up with.
But that's just one example of things we do being silly out of the blue. We just
being silly.
We make a song out of anything.
It might be corny.
It's our corny. And then, look, you was on one end, I was on this end, and we was dancing to extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro.
And I said it again. So now, because I just know someone is in the cup.
You already know it. You already know.
In the dark corner, just waiting to come out and say something.
Like, what are they even talking about?
What are they talking about? Why they even say that? Why is it man? Good.
And to you we say extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro.
Man.
Oh, shoot.
Well, that's what we do.
Oh, God.
Because that's what we do.
And it works for us.
And you know what? The crazy thing, it ain't like y'all don't do it either. It ain't like you just sit up and don't make up a song and just say, you just start making a song. You be in the kitchen, got a sponge in your hand, rub the sink in the Skyrim pad, rub the sink, and like Martin, pass the peas like we used to do. 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 Now, and I said that. So, okay. So what we see. So what we have fun.
But you know what? That's what life is about, y'all.
And then you get on here talking about, like, y'all supposed to be talking about God and talking about God up there laughing at what we said. He's tripping out with us.
God is joy. He is. Yeah. Listen, if you don't think that God will make you laugh, you better ask somebody, okay?
Right, somebody gonna say God ain't no jokester. Grumpy Smurf.
I hate laughter.
I hate laughter. Like,
Oh my God.
God don't laugh.
Man,
Like,
ain't it sad?
Yeah,
It's so sad
come on,
though.
man.
It is sad how people are like that though.
Yeah.
And then like they was on there complaining about me laughing too much. Like it's not that funny. Funny.
I done already told them. If you don't like my wife, laugh. She laughing.
Stop, y'all. Cut it out.
Yeah, man. Cause every time we ain't gonna do nothing but turn it up.
Yeah.
We gonna turn it.
Because we ain't changing.
We gonna turn up in God. We gonna turn up in laughter. We gonna turn up in love.
That's right. Amen. Amen. You tell them, babe. You tell them, babe. That was off a little bit. You tell them, babe. All right. Oh, babe, we got a handshake. Should we show them our handshake?
Yeah.
You guys. Wait.
We gotta get it right. Stay tuned. We gonna come back and we gonna get our handshake.
No, we got it.
We got it right. We got it right.
Yeah. Baby, you.
We do 2 taps and we gonna
Okay.
come
That's all I was doing.
And that's what it is. But we gonna come up with another one though, because I was just thinking we gonna come up with
another one.
Because we gotta come up with something for our wedding.
Ours gotta be sweet.
When we out there then we do our handshake, we do pop or something like that.
Boom.
Yeah, hey. So that's what we gonna do, y'all.
We're gonna be like extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro. Somebody gonna put that in the comment section, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, the first person that puts that in the comment section, we're shouting you out in the next video.
Yeah, we gonna shout you out.
Believe that, okay?
Yeah.
But laughter is good for the soul. And I just thank God that he's given us that in each other. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you ever been in a relationship that wasn't from God and it wasn't good, you know how many tears you cried.
Right.
You know how much pain you were in. You know how depressed you ended up being. Why would you not celebrate the love that God has brought you? When he brings you the joy that you always desire, why would you hold back? Right. And this is what I love about us. The silliness that we are is who we actually are. We just get to be that way with each other because we are ourselves with each other. So it's that much more. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids even think that we horny. But they laugh at us. They think it's funny because.
But they also notice that we are happy.
Yes.
Out of all of that, they notice.
They see
and
it.
And even at times, even if we were, let me say this, they would think that extra pico, extra sour cream, extra cilantro. You see how I said it so cool and it came off like that? I ain't even have to sing it. I just said it. They would even think that's corny.
Yeah.
They'll say, Dad, that's lame. Why are you all even making a song out of it?
They'd be like, oh my God, bro.
But you will catch them. They can be on the PlayStation 5 and they'll be playing extra pico,
extra sour cream, extra cilantro.
Dad, now you got me saying it. And that's what you all gonna be saying in a minute. I woke up out my dream and I was singing the extra pico song. And that's what it is. That's the extra pico song.
I'm just saying, and we came up with it.
Right.
You don't have to be a stick in the mud. You don't have to be a sour
grumpy Smurf. A Gargamel. You ain't gotta be none of them, y'all.
Anything else, babe? We wanted to come on here.
Yeah, we just wanted to come on here and share our desserts with you all. Peach Cobbler, go check them out.
Peach Cobbler Factory.
Peach Cobbler Factory. Yeah, Peach Cobbler Factory. Go check them out. Y'all, we finna get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, we are. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.